me tell you something about my sisters, man. Some of the most committed friends that you'll ever have in your whole entire life. The most committed friends you'll ever have in your whole entire life. And when I say committed, I'm talking about whatever it is that you're going through. My sisters, if you have them as friends, they'll be there to help you out, to bail you out. And when I say bail, you're not talking about bail you out of jail or nothing like that. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about bail you out where maybe there was something that came up with a bill and you needed to get some type of money. This sisters will go up there and try to bail you out. Like I've talked about before, being caretakers. If you need somebody to take care of your kids, hold over for the weekend, go pick up your kids from school or something like that, my sisters will do that. If something comes up with, there's a situation at the job or whatever, and you need the sister to come up there and come help you out, come give you a ride, bring you back or something, my sisters will do that. My sisters are some of the most dedicated friends I've had even in my own life. I remember when I was younger, from New York. I remember when I was younger, and I had sisters that are my friends, still my friends to this day, around my neighborhood. And if there was ever situations where I would have a problem with other young ladies, whatever it is, when you were younger, man, certain things happen. Some young ladies would maybe, try to cause some type of trouble, bring some guys around or something like that. I've had young ladies, sisters to this day that's still my friends, that if I had problems, my sisters would be there. That's what I'm talking about. My sisters would be there. They would be there to support their brother, their friend, whatever it was that needed to be done, they were there. And even to this day, as I'm older now, I got some of them same sisters around me that if something needs to be done, if I need something handled, taken care of. And again, I'm not talking about no illegal stuff or no negative stuff. I'm just saying that if something comes up where I'm unable to do for myself, something happens with me where maybe I get sick, I can call some of those sisters and they will come to where I'm at and be like, all right, let me take care of you. Let me make sure that you're okay. Sisters who will check in on me to make sure that I'm good. My sisters, their commitment and their dedication runs so deep with who they are. That's just a part of their natural makeup. Where if you are friends with them, they bleed that through and through. They don't play around. They don't mess around with that. That's why it's like when you become disloyal, and I'm not saying from a standpoint of, that you have to be held to account of somebody that happens to be a friend. I'm talking about when I say being disloyal is if you don't reciprocate the same way that these sisters are given to you, then what happens is that it's extremely hurtful. They do go into, those moments of feeling, dejected, because they believe so wholeheartedly that they gave 100% of themselves to you. They gave their heart to you to be their friend, and you turned around and you dismissed it, or you neglected it, or you disregarded it. Nah, you can't do that with my sisters. That's why sometimes you see some of the stuff that may come across with, if you've been involved with sisters that, they get highly upset with their other friends, with other women and stuff like that, because they felt that the loyalty, the accountability, the dedication, all that stuff was the same. They believed that. So they acted accordingly. And then all of a sudden they find out that, oh, you know what, something happened where this friend may have slipped the number to their guy that they were talking to, or, this girl started talking about that friend and kind of throwing her underneath the bus, or, you started to hear where there was some mumbles behind the scene as far as, not giving off the same type of love or not feeling the same for the same person, stuff like, instead of talking to my sisters directly, folks are talking behind their back. So then it becomes a problem. But I'm telling you, when sisters are your friends, they absolutely ride with you until the end of time, all the way through. Like I said, I can't express that I've got folks like that to this day. To this day. That if anything goes on, anything happens, if I need to pick up that phone and I need to talk to them about whatever, they'll give me that time. They will drop whatever they're doing to sit up here and help me out. Not that the other stuff is not important, but it's just the fact that they know, hey, if I'm calling and this sounds like it's much more serious than what it is, then let me help out my friend. And I try to do the same. But that's the one quality that my sisters, people, they don't understand that fact about my sisters. They really are some strong friends. They really have a strong heart to that, and they'll give you everything that they possibly can give you. But they just want to be able to get that acknowledgement back, to be able to get that regard back, to get some of that treatment back. And it's not a lot, it's just a little bit of acknowledgement, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of appreciation. Now I'm gonna get up out of here because you see me sweating, man. It don't take much out when I'm where I'm at. It's mad hot out here. So I'm gonna go to the park like I normally did in the morning. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next note. Peace out.